People on the move, so for weeks, for long time, for years sometimes. People on the move, healthcare problems. What are the main problems here regarding people on the move?
So, as MSF, we see like that the main health issues that we see in Bosnia is respiratory infections due to the cold and skin diseases, especially due to the living conditions. Like people, we don't have adequate and sufficient shelter in Bosnia. So people stay outside in improvised settlements, and that like impacts their health conditions like drastically. And the main concern that we have is like that the winter is coming, and these people, if they don't stay in protected shelter, they like their medical needs will increase drastically.
Solution, what is needed? What should be done from a medical viewpoint?
From a medical viewpoint, we need like sufficient, adequate shelter where people are protected, where hygiene conditions are sufficient, where like people have access to medical care permanently, and that they can be treated in a right manner and can taken care of, and that like the risk of being like exposed to conditions in which they like have more health problems decrease, and they get the care that they like need.
Yesterday in Bihać, I spoke to many people, and many people, I mean maybe 100, told me we were beaten by the Croatian police. There is violence, there is really heavy-handed, brutal behavior. Can you confirm this?
So we cannot confirm that this happens because we're not there, but what we can see is that people come to our clinic, they testify the same to us, and we document the signs of violence that we see and like take testimonies of the people, what they tell us, and the story, like the wounds that we see, like bruises and like from kicks or with being beaten with batons, are like matching with the allegations that people do. And border violence is not a new phenomenon. It has been before in the Balkans and in every border throughout the journey. So it is, to our mind, not impossible that this is happening. And as it is like matching within the clinic what we see, we think it's possible, yes.
Forward-looking on the most precise way regarding December. I mean, December here in Bosnia and Herzegovina is really tough, and December. Are you afraid personally and your colleagues regarding December, or are you optimistic that this can be handled in time to solve this problem regarding health and healthcare and actually to deal with conditions?
I mean, the conditions that we have so far are insufficient. So, like, we need to, like, all the actors, the international organizations, IOM, UNHCR, the donors, and the state need to engage and, like, drastically and fast increase the capacity for people to stay in, and also the services that they have access to healthcare permanently, and that they have, like, registration, legal status, and these things. So far, the number is not sufficient. There are plans. The development in the last months has been very slow. The response has been very slow, and we have warned about this several times. Lately, there have been some developments that like improve the situation a bit, but it's not enough, and we need to like focus more, and like everyone needs to put more investing in this situation to get to a place where no one's life is threatened and no one is at risk to lose their life or get in like credible danger by having frostbites or hypothermia, because then the healthcare system here will be in trouble.
Okay. Last question, to be specific about the abandoned dormitory in Bihać and this place here. I mean, two places where people sleep rough and health conditions are problematic, let's put it this way. So the dormitory and the place here, specifically, what are the problems in those two places regarding your perspective?
So these two places are, first of all, they don't have hygiene conditions that are necessary to meet the standards, neither in Borici nor here in this field. It's not human to live in these places. There needs to be different solutions. I mean, these places are not even possible to manage because especially this place, there is a stream here. When it starts to rain or snow more, this whole field will be flooded, and like everyone, like the tents will be underwater. So this is not a solution, and it can't stay the same way. We need to find alternative shelter where the structure is there for hygiene, for showers, for everything, medical teams there on site. And then like these are the standards that are needed to have like people in safe living conditions and to protect their well-being.